us don't start planning for retirement until we're 40. Isn't that the hardest truth? Yes, that's a cold, hard truth. If you're starting to plan your retirement as late as the age of 40, 50, or 60 years old, you are not taking advantage of all the time you need to actually compound your savings. So the question is, how can you maximize your savings now to make sure that you're going to have enough in retirement? How can you make up for lost time? My name is Gail Longenecker, and I've consulted to hundreds of entrepreneurs, executives, and engineers in the area of life insurance. For the best life insurance advice, be sure to subscribe to my channel below and make sure you hit that notification bell so that you're alerted when I upload new videos. So how can you make up for lost time when saving for retirement? Of course, there is a range of products such as annuities and stock portfolio investing, index fund investing, investing in real estate, precious metals, commodities, or even angel investing. Unfortunately, most of these assets need a lot of time, attention, and energy, which might not be possible for a professional like you working 9 to 5. Or you'll encounter hefty taxes when you need the money most, which cuts your nest egg by 30% or more. Or you've got the problem of management fees, charges, and expense ratios to worry about. Or where in the world can you lose most, if not all, of your hard-earned money when the market has a downturn, but in your portfolio? You also have to collect rent or get your lease assigned and fix toilets in some cases, or the money just isn't very liquid or accessible to you no matter what you do. If you want tax-free instruments, you could consider the traditional municipal bond, but they've got small returns. You could even consider a tax-free Roth IRA account, which is amazing, but they're often subject to market losses and tracked by the government. Perhaps the government plans to limit your access to Social Security or Medicare in the future if you have enough in your Roth IRAs. Have you ever thought of that one? All in all, there is no great answer with these traditional savings vehicles. They all have limits, risk, and significant downsides. Most importantly, they cannot help you make up for lost time, and that's what we're going to really talk about today. What if I could solve all those problems for you? I have the best retirement income strategy that's simple to understand, something that you can just set it and forget it, something that makes up for lost time. A place where you can access your growing cash tax-free and have exclusive benefits along the way. Something that has lower fees and charges than most other savings vehicles too. Something where you can never lose money. Something that flies under the radar of the government, but is still 100% legal. Something that's been used for centuries by the wealthy to create and build family fortunes. Yes, I said tax-free, legal, fortunes, low fees. It's the best of all worlds. Starting to feel excited about my solution? Before I go on, comment in the section below and tell me what is the most frustrating part about saving for retirement. Is it the lack of returns, the chance of risk, you don't have time to manage it all, the fees that you're paying for your advisor, or that you just don't have enough money altogether? Retirement planning can be very intimidating, I have to say. I have many resources for you, though, to learn from. For example, check out my other videos on this channel, one including Tax-Free Retirement Part 1 and Tax-Free Retirement Part 2. And click on the link below to become my client so we can design the perfect plan for you. So what is this magic solution that's tax-free, legal, makes up for lost time? It's called an Indexed Universal Life Insurance Policy, or an IUL for short. A well-planned IUL strategy can provide you a sound retirement. I have lots of videos on this channel about what is an IUL or small investment, big returns that'll go through all the little nitty-gritty details for you. In this video, I want to make sure we just kind of cover the what if I don't have enough? Most people stop with just plain old IULs, but I've got an extra sauce I'm going to talk to you about. I'm going to pull back the curtains and show you the extra sauce that turns a regular vanilla IUL into a massive tax-free cash-generating machine for you. With no risk, low fees, and the ability to actually increase your retirement income 60 to 100%. Remember, a vanilla IUL is plenty powerful with tax-free income, market upside, and a 0% floor. But what happens when we add the extra sauce? How does that make it so much better? Let me give you a story. Did you take out a mortgage on your home? Do you know why you did that? Well, it's not because you really like to pay interest expense to the bank. It's because you can buy a bigger home, right? Consider this. If you have $100,000 in cash to buy a home, you could buy a little $100,000 moderate home for all cash. If you can find one, that is. Or you can pay a 10% down payment, which is $100,000, on a $1 million home. You follow? The house is a collateral for the bank, and the bank charges you interest on the amount that you borrow. And voila, you have a beautiful $1 million home now. So which looks better to you, the $100,000 home or the $1 million home? The mortgage allows you to buy a bigger home, right? So have you done the same with your retirement? Probably not, and it's not your fault. You've never heard of such a concept before. Here's how we design our IULs with the extra sauce. It's kind of like taking a mortgage out so you can buy a bigger home. You buy an IUL policy and put in $100,000, for example. And we have the process to pull in extra cash for you. We have banks who happily add $300,000 to your policy, and now you have a big $400,000 pot of cash just able to grow now in your policy. The policy is a collateral. The bank charges a super low interest on the amount that you borrowed, and everybody has a win-win-win here. All the other features of the IUL still follow suit. The money looks at the index, earns up to a cap, protected by a floor. Once the gains are credited, they cannot decline due to market losses. You've got death benefit, you've got living benefits, your funds are protected. You can access the money anytime you want in the policy, so it's liquid. You can access your money in policy tax-free loans, so you don't care about increasing tax rates anymore. The fees and charges are lower on an IUL than a standard investing portfolio over time. At a defined point, you pay off the bank. You enjoy your tax-free retirement cash flow from then on. That's right. This leveraged life insurance lets you grow your cash value faster and faster using the bank's money and can increase your retirement wealth by 60 to 100%. What more could you ask for? This is how you make up for lost time. This is how you actually get ahead. So start playing it smart. Amplify your retirement income today with a leveraged IUL. If you'd like to design a life insurance policy together with all these outrageous benefits, including the extra sauce, click the link below to become my client. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend to stay in the know about all that I teach. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Thanks for watching, and remember, I'm in your corner helping you to build wealth your way.